In the second race of the weekend, it would be Richard Chamberlain that would lead the charge up towards Richie's corner, with Richard Neary slotting into second position. A great start from Steve Burgess, however, at the wheel of the Radical would come undone to a degree as there was contact between John Dillon and John Seal at the Wilson hairpin. The Radical and several other cars all having to take to the grass in avoidance. There was a great battle early on for the lead of Group GTB between the two identical Porsches, Richard Marsh just holding off the aspirations of Nick Phelps, whilst the delayed Radical of Steve Burgess was continuing to make progress up through the field. In the hands of Paul Bailey, the unique Brabham BT62 was also starting to carve its way up towards the sharp end of the field. He would hand the car over later in the race to the Scotsman Ross Wiley. At the sharp end of the order, Richard Chamberlain was coming under huge pressure from the Scott Sport Lamborghini of John Dillon. The door was almost open as they went through the bomb hole. Richard Chamberlain just managing to close it in time to hang on to the place. However, later on in the race, there'd be problems for Richard Chamberlain and the Porsche, and those problems would put them out for the rest of the weekend. Freddie Flintoff would be continuing to make progress in the race, lap after lap after lap, his lap times getting quicker in his first ever racing weekend. For the lead of Group GTA, there was a titanic battle as Simon Orange was continually trying to fight off Stephen Walton for the lead. As the pit window opened, Richard Neary was first in, having built up a substantive lead. He would hand the car over to his son, Sam Neary, for part two. And Richard Marsh from the lead of Group GTB would be in also to hand over to Sam Randon. For Freddie Flintoff, his driving was done for the day, and he would hand over the number 10 Ginetta to fellow Top Gear presenter Chris Harris. The Brabham, in the meantime, had been handed over by Paul Bailey to Ross Wiley, and the Scotsman, the former British GT champion, was setting fastest lap after fastest lap and making progress through the field. However, for Chris Harris, his time behind the wheel of the Ginetta did not last long. Problems with the car spelt retirement at Palmer's. The battle for the lead of Group GTA was still on, even after the pit stops. Chris Hart had taken over the Make It Happen Ginetta and was still under pressure from Simon Orange, who eventually squeezed his way through on the way out of Agostini and on the run up in towards Hamilton. For Sam Neary, though, it looked as though there was going to be victory for him and his father and Team ABBA Racing yet again. Their 6th overall win of the 2021 season in the GT Cup Championship. With the easing of restrictions, it was great to finally get an official trophy presentation done. Some very happy drivers receiving their trophies. And a special award also for the driver of the day would go the way of Freddie Flintoff.